Hi, it's George and Brad from Tools and Timber. This is the second video we're doing on this particular machine, the 1806B Makita plane, which is for wider stuff, which is for like oak porches, any beams really that we're going to use. It's not their biggest plane that they do, it's the second biggest plane that they do, but this is the one that we've decided to go for because it suits what we need at the moment. If we get more timber work on big frames, then we might get the wider one, which is available. Makita do one, Mafel do one, Pro Tool do one, I think even Festool do one now. So if we get in the future, that's something we might look at doing, buying another one of them. This is completely, we don't get paid for any reviews or anything like this, so this is our honest opinions on these machines and any tools that we do. It's we're not sponsored by anyone, so it's just our initial thoughts from people that we've been in the trade for quite a long time now, so it's just our reviews. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to put this to use. I have had one run over the underside of this piece of timber. So this particular piece is 86, it's 2.8 wide long, so about 113 inches, and for your metric boys, that's 150 wide by 200 wide. That's the widest we're going to be using this plane on, and on this particular job most of the stuff is 66. This plane has a capacity of 170 mil, so 6 inches, 6¾ inches. I just put this here for myself really. I just wanted to show what they would have used years ago. This is your jointed plane, your foreplane. This is a number 7, so Stanley do one a touch bigger than this. But this is 30 mil longer, about an inch and a quarter, inch and an eighth longer than this. But this is obviously a lot wider, a lot less work. So I'll just get rid of this, but I just thought I'd show everyone this is what you used to have to use, and we still do use them a little bit for neatening up and little bits of planing. Okay, so we'll probably get into planing straight away, and then I can tell you what we're thinking and how we feel. When I'm planing, Brad's going to lift the camera up and move the camera to us probably, just so you can get some better angles and such on what we're doing. I've got my PPE here, so I've got my ear defenders, my glasses, best move my brew up so I'll get some dust in that, which we don't want under any circumstances. So we're not going to be using the extractor. We do have an extractor here which we will use for the rest of it, but for the purposes of this video we're not actually going to be using the extractor because we're not overdone for space. We're only in a small workshop that we have, and yeah, so but we will be using it in the future, but this we will let the dust come out of here. Okay, so we're going to get into planing it. I think it's got this handy hook, which I said in the last video, which I'm pretty sure if you run out of cable or anything, get any snags, it doesn't actually pull on the connection inside the plane. Also, which I never said on the last video, it's got bushes, this machine has, so stuff like that, so you will have to change them at some point probably, depending on how much use you put into it. Let's see what meat it's got and how it fares on this piece of green oak, so this is green oak, and it's going for porch, so we get all the nice cracking, slightly bit of movement in it. It's not going to be glazed or anything like that, so it's not overly important to have it kiln drying. You can get kiln drying, but obviously the sections can be smaller and it is harder to get hold of. So this is green oak, it's going to go for a porch. We will make more videos of us going through this particular porch and some other bits that we might, some other jobs that we might do, so maybe some mortising, tanning in, and some other bits that, so keep an eye out for them videos, and we'll upload them in due course. So I'll just put my PPE on and we'll have a whiz over with this plane. Right, okay, so we've got the plane here. You've got access blade this side, and it runs pretty much smooth with the bed this side. The blades run pretty much smooth there, so we'll leave the gap that side. Try and keep the cable out of the way all the time. Never start a plane when you're on the timber because you'll get kicked back straight away. Something like this, of this size, you do not want to be doing that. It's set to 0.5 mil currently, set to 0.5 mil, and yeah, it goes up to 2. So we'll see how it fares on 0.5. What a power on stall. Oh, it feels good. So wait for the blades to completely stop turning. Yeah, there's a couple of dips in this which we'll get out. We'll have another pass. That was 0.5 mil, and that felt really, really easy. There was nothing stopping me really. There's a couple of knots here, and that's not touched it at all. I probably set it to 0.75 now. My equation's falling. I set it to 0.75 or a mil. What do you reckon, Brad? Mil or 75?
Go for a mil, see what it can do, eh?
Go for a mil. Try and push it a little bit. Like I say, it's green oak. It's not too wet, but we'll chuck a mil in it and see how that fares. So we'll get straight into that. So not keep you waiting too long. So I've set that to a mil. On the dial here, you can see, so this is 0.5, 0.75, 1 mil, 1.25, 1.5, and then your 2 mil. So we'll set it to the 1 mil, and I'm interested to see how this goes because we haven't actually tried it on a mil yet. We have actually run it over on 1.5, but we'll see. So I'm interested. I'll take it a bit slower on it. Well, I said I'd take it slower, but I didn't actually feel like I needed to. I mean, that ate it really. I mean, you could see it was not struggling, but there was more demand on the motor at a couple of points. I mean, that timber, that's going to come up lovely, that is. There was a low bit here, so we're going to have to take a couple of swaths over it, and obviously we've got to try and keep it square, so we're going to have to be trying to square stuff up with this. I mean, if your timber's milled well, then you should be okay to square it up as long as it isn't right kibbled up. I mean, we're going to square it up as best what we can with this machine, but yeah, I think that's really good. It didn't feel like it struggled, even when you were doing a mill, it didn't feel like it struggled too much at all. And it felt really, really good. Like I say, there's one that's another size similar to this, which is the Triton, which is the Triton 180 something, I'm unsure on that. And we have used that before, and anything over half a mil, it seemed as though it struggled. This didn't seem as though it struggled at all. I know it's brand new, and obviously we don't want to give it too much because obviously paid for it with our own money, and it's completely it's ours. So we're going to look after this bad boy and keep it as good as we can. But yeah, it made a really good job. But I don't know if there's any other competitors that do them a similar size to this. I know the Mafal and those other ones that I said that do a foot wide, so 300 cut or 310 cut foot. But yeah, really good. Really pleased with it so far. Keep a lookout for us, and we're uploading more videos, especially stuff, timber framing stuff, like this oak porch particularly we're going to be doing a bit more on, and any other videos, how-to videos, which hopefully do some, show some other videos soon. So yeah, check us out and hopefully subscribe. Thank you very much. Tools and timber, baby.